Envision yourself entering court with high hopes for a positive outcome, only to be met with a decision that alters your trajectory indefinitely. After his federal trial concluded, that is precisely where Diddy found himself. He got off easy on life-threatening accusations of sex trafficking and racketeering, but he did get a guilty verdict on 2 counts of transporting people for prostitution under the Mann Act, which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in jail each. Despite prosecutors' initial sentencing recommendations of 51 to 63 months, Diddy's legal team argued for a sentence of 21 to 27 months, based on time previously spent. On the eve of his October 3, 2025, sentence, Diddy has called for a new trial or perhaps an absolute acquittal. And the next thing that will happen is this. I think it's safe to say that we have made contact. Communicated with as one thing, conversing as another. Are you aware whether discussions on a pardon are currently underway? It has been my impression that we have indeed communicated and sought a pardon. The first step in his legal team's strategy was to submit a motion to the court, stating that the Mann Act verdict was defective and unfair. According to them, Diddy had no financial motivation, did not profit from or pressure anyone, and the law was being used incorrectly. To their knowledge, he is the only individual to have been found guilty under this provision for actions that did not involve any form of exploitation or financial gain, they said. Furthermore, they contend that the admissible videos, which they term amateur pornography, were only relevant because of the dropped charges and so should never have been included. The jury shouldn't have been swayed by the evidence unless there was racketeering or trafficking involved. A $50 million bond will be signed by Gomez. His Miami house serves as collateral. Wow, isn't that a house? 3 responsible individuals will each sign the bond. Settles in Miami. Only when he has to go to court in Florida or see his lawyers in New York will he travel. Not just the motion itself, but also the people he has chosen to present it, are problematic. As of April 15th, Diddy's team now includes Brian Steele, who gained fame for representing Young Thug in a RICO case. With his hiring, we gained significant firepower. Steele has built a reputation for methodical excellence in defending high-profile, complicated matters. The defense is planning to bolster their case for a retrial or reversal with the addition of Xavier Donaldson, Mark Agnifilo, Alexandra Shapiro, Tenny Geragos, and Ana Estevao. Diddy is still being held in custody as the motion is being processed. Once again, the judge rejected his bail request, this time for more than $50 million. Despite his acquittals, he is still facing flight risk and public safety issues. His alleged violent past and ongoing claims were factors in the decision-making process, according to officials. His legal team claims the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn is an unsafe and unsuitable setting for the continuing procedures, and he is still there. The interpretation of the Mann Act becomes more significant in light of all this. Defense attorneys nationwide may look to the potential overturning of Diddy's convictions as a model. Could laws intended to punish human trafficking be used to consensual, non-commercial sexual encounters as well? In the event that this decision is reversed, we may be dealing with a precedent that modifies the application of the Mann Act. There is also a political dimension to these legal maneuvers. According to sources, Diddy's associates have discussed the possibility of a presidential pardon behind closed doors, but his legal team is not actively seeking one. According to reports, other individuals offered large quantities of money to Trump's campaign, but Trump seemed hesitant, citing Diddy's critical comments against him from earlier in the campaign. A pardon is now more of an urban legend than a legitimate strategy in his courtroom. The setting is important to remember. There are already major repercussions happening as a result of this motion. An estimated 70 people have filed civil claims against Diddy. Additionally, the story is being told through public media in a Netflix documentary series that 50 Cent is executive producing. A tempest rages all around him. On the flip side, the media's attacks on those who speak out on behalf of the industry, its governing elite, or any of the other issues surrounding this have consistently been the same for every individual who has attempted to do so. You might say they're insane. Overturning convictions is extremely rare, according to one legal expert. If the defense is successful, though, this might be an exceptional case. Claims of defective evidence, prejudiced ruling, misapplied statute, and exceptional circumstances are being advanced by them. Diddy's career hasn't been the only thing rocked by his continuing court struggle. It has thrown his entire family into disarray. All of his offspring, from teens to adults, have grown up in the limelight. However, it feels quite different at this degree of focus. Glitzy red carpet moments and events in the music industry are no longer the only topics. It's all about those pesky paparazzi outside their homes, waiting for their court appearances, and the unsavory mention of their father taking center stage in the media. His offspring have become extremely reclusive on social media, sharing very few updates and keeping their private lives out in the open. During the stressful court days, others have been seen standing silently by his side, seemingly trying to offer support while evading the mayhem. Even members of Diddy's extended family are feeling the pressure, with some choosing to remain by his side through thick and thin. Some people are avoiding the spotlight so they aren't implicated in legal issues they didn't cause. Speculation and rumors can do as much harm as the case itself, so the family is reportedly stepping up security and placing a premium on privacy. The events leading up to sentence on October 3rd are now crucial. It is possible to reconsider all of the evidence if the court orders a fresh trial. Diddy may be able to walk free if his conviction is overturned. In any case, he will be sentenced in a matter of weeks and might spend years in prison if he does not comply. In your opinion, does Diddy stand a chance of successfully appealing this decision? In the absence of monetary gain or pressure, can a phrase as vague as transportation for prostitution hold water? Also, can a criminal jury be swayed by amateur pornography of adults who have given their informed consent? Post a comment telling us what you think. Make sure you don't miss a single update in this exhilarating series of celebrity and courtroom drama by subscribing below. This is just the beginning.